solidarity on this very emotional day, as we mark a day of mourning for those workers who've lost their lives, indeed those who suffer ongoing injury and disease from workplace accidents. We know that unions make work safer. We know our work is central to ensuring that when workers go to work, they go home at night to their families, to their friends, to their community. It's a day when we recommit to the central business of occupational safety and health. And so today I congratulate all the countries, all the unions who are taking the time to set up activities to mark with workplace and community events what is a very significant day, and what for many will be in fact a very sad day as they relive the untimely deaths of their loved ones, their colleagues, their friends who did not have the protection at work that we demand. But I also take this day as an opportunity to say to you, we will launch in the second half of the year one of the major campaigns for the ITUC. We will call on you to commit to fight with us to see that there's no World Cup in Qatar without labour rights. On the question of workplace safety, the Qatari authorities will roll out more than $100 billion into infrastructure, into construction, and yet almost 200 workers a year go home to Nepal in coffins. More people will die, more migrant workers will die than people will play, than footballers will play on those fields. This is not acceptable. It's not acceptable that when you go to Qatar, when our leaders go to Qatar later this year for COP18, that they won't be able to sit down and have a cup of coffee or a meal with workers who are enslaved. And it's certainly not acceptable that the working conditions for those workers, most of all for our construction workers, are carried out in extreme heat, often with not appropriate scaffolding, not appropriate clothing, not appropriate training, or indeed protection from products that we know should be banned or at least heavily monitored. So, Qatar, this is a model of 21st century enslavement. This is a place where workers have no safety and protection at work. This is a campaign we will all fight. No World Cup in Qatar without workers' rights, without occupational health and safety. Today, I congratulate you for your commitment, for your tenacity, and I share with you the sadness as we think about those colleagues we've lost.